Call this regular meeting, City Council to order. We'll start with pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of
Under God, the indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Here.
Alderman McGee,
Present.
Alderman Carr,
Here.
Alderman Roll, Alderman Johnson,
Here.
Alderman Montoya,
Here.
Alderman Ruthenberg.
Here.
Six present, your honor.
All right, we have a quorum. Under presentation of journal proceedings, we need a motion to approve City Council minutes of April 8th, 2025. Is there a motion? Motion by Alderman Johnson, second by Alderman Fairwell. Any questions? Clerk, please do the roll call.
Alderman Fairwell,
Aye.
Alderman McGee,
Aye.
Alderman Carr,
Aye.
Alderman Johnson,
Aye.
Alderman Montoya, Alderman Ruthenberg.
Aye.
Six ayes, your honor.
Carries. Under B, we need a motion to approve the City Council Committee of the Whole meeting minutes for April 10th, 2025. Is there a motion? Motion by Alderman first, second by Alderman McGee on the question. Clerk, please do the roll call.
Alderman Fairwell,
Aye.
Alderman McGee,
Aye.
Alderman Carr,
Aye.
Alderman Roll. Sorry, Alderman Johnson, Alderman Montoya, Alderman Ruthenberg. Six ayes.
All right, I'm gonna jump down to swearing in, so we'll in the room. We got some firemen to swear in today. So Usher. Right hand, repeat after me. I, firefighter Joseph Usher,
I, firefighter Joseph Usher,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully, diligently,
that I will faithfully, diligently,
and to the best of my ability,
and to the best of my ability,
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of firefighter
of the firefighter
in the Blue Island Fire Department,
in the Blue Island Fire
that I
Department.
will uphold and support
I will uphold and support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the laws and ordinances
and the laws and ordinances
to the City of Blue Island,
of the City of Blue Island,
County of Cook,
County of Cook,
and that I will serve the citizens of this community
and that I will serve the citizens of this community
with integrity,
with integrity,
honor,
honor,
dedication.
and dedication.
So help you God.
So,
Congratulations. I have it memorized. The police department. It's like 2 sentences. All right. Get one here. Got one here. Thank you. Jacob. Repeat after me. I, firefighter Jacob,
I, firefighter Jacob,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and diligently,
that I will faithfully and diligently,
and to the best of my ability,
and to the best of my ability,
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of a firefighter
of a firefighter
for the Blue Island Fire Department,
for the Blue Island Fire Department,
that I will uphold
and that I will uphold
and support
and support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution for the State of Illinois,
the Constitution for the State of Illinois,
and the laws and ordinances
and the laws and ordinances
for the City of Blue Island,
for the City of Blue Island,
County of Cook,
County of Cook,
and that I will serve the citizens
and that I will serve the citizens
of this community
of this community
with integrity,
with integrity,
honor,
honor,
dedication. So
dedication,
help you God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Thomas Malone. Good, we got a fire mustache. That's what I said. That's a raise right there. Raise your right hand. I, firefighter Thomas Malone,
Firefighter Thomas Malone,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and diligently,
that I will faithfully and diligently,
and to the best of your ability,
to the best of my ability,
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of a firefighter
of firefighter
in I'm just saying, in the city of Blue Island,
in the city of Blue Island,
and I'll uphold and support
and I will uphold and support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and the laws and ordinances for the city of Blue Island,
the city of Blue Island,
county of Cook,
and Cook,
and I will serve the citizens
and I will serve the citizens
of this community
of this community
with integrity,
with integrity,
honor, and dedication.
and dedication.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. One more year time. Nicholas Severin.
I did, I started that.
Raise your right hand. I, firefighter Nicholas Severin,
I, firefighter Nicholas Severin,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and diligently,
that I will faithfully and
and
diligently,
to the best of your ability,
and to the best of my ability,
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of a firefighter
of a firefighter
in the city of Blue Island,
in the city of Blue
and I
Island,
will uphold and support
that I will uphold and support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution for the state of Illinois,
the Constitution for the state of
and the
Illinois,
laws and ordinances
and the laws and
for the
ordinances
city of Blue Island,
for the city of Blue
county of
Island,
Cook,
county of Cook,
and I will serve the citizens
and that I will serve the
of
citizens
this community
of this community
with integrity,
with integrity,
honor,
honor,
and dedication.
and
So
dedication.
help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Firefighter Shay O'Malley. Raise your right hand. I, firefighter Shay O'Malley, do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and diligently,
that I will faithfully and diligently,
to the best of your ability,
and to the best of my ability,
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of a firefighter in the city of Blue Island,
in the city of Blue Island,
and that I will uphold and support
and I will uphold and support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution for the state of Illinois,
the Constitution for the state of Illinois,
and the laws and ordinances
and the laws and ordinances
for the city of Blue Island,
for the city of Blue Island,
county of Cook,
county of Cook,
and I will serve the citizens of this community
and I will serve the citizens of this community
with integrity,
with integrity,
honor,
honor,
and dedication.
and dedication.
So help you God.
So help me.
Congratulations.
For time.
You guys want to get a picture off that? I gotta go out here. All gotta work together.
For the all learn how to drive old best now. All right. Thanks, guys. Do a short recess. I'm sure you guys want to go out to dinner or celebrate.
Well,
We got
stay
hot
for
dogs
the city
in the
council.
bag. We had hot in the bag. All right. Back up to public comment. As a reminder, the public comment period is not a time for dialogue. The purpose of the public comment period is for the mayor and aldermen of the city to receive input from their community. It is in fact a one-way communication to the city council. The city's administration and department heads are available for discussions after the meeting. Is there any public comment?
Good evening, Your Honor. Good evening, city council members. Dexter. Been trying to come last couple months, but I belong to a lot of military organizations, Royal American Legion, DFW Tilly Park, and Disabled Veterans American Crestwood. But got a few things to say. I live at 13427 Mozart Street. Yeah, like I said, my name is Thomas Madrigal, and been living in that neighborhood 22, 23 years. And it was a few weeks ago, the neighbors across the street at 13432 California, they're playing music loud till 11, 12, 1 o'clock. And police officer went over there about 11:30 initially, and they said they had a permit for a party. I don't think you're supposed to play loud music after 11, even loud. I mean, you get big speakers in the garage. You know, again, I don't want to confront these people. You don't want that, believe me. I don't. And, you know, I tell the people, my neighbor, you better call police too, even come here, complain about it. You know, some of you, you know, I'm Mexican American, but I was taught to respect my neighbors. For some reason, these people, I don't know, they think they're not sure Mexico or something. You know, come on, they gotta. My wife's good. My wife Nancy Madrigal, she's gonna sign a complaint next time it happens. She did it a couple of years ago. She signed again. And also too, I was talking some people from the trailer court, and they have kids that bus picks them up there on Broader Street. And she said that when the bus comes to pick these kids up, the bus puts out the placard, stop, and there's vehicles go by. That's dangerous, dangerous. So hopefully we could get police over there, go see what's going on. These people don't understand either. And also too, especially now, weather's getting good. From California going to railroad tracks going east, it's a racetrack. Everybody's hauling it. All an ass, I should say that, it's in the Bible, ass in the Bible. And you know, these people just, I don't know. And one more thing, at the end of the block, on Mozart, it's 135th Street. And there's traffic going, especially going westbound, hauling ass too. And I was thinking, and I think I talked to my ultimate Luis Montoya about possibly getting a speed bump over there. Cause you know, people just, there's big vehicles parked by on the east side of Mozart Street by the, you know, street. You can't, you know, see the traffic coming. So thank you for listening to my grievances or complaints. Have a nice evening.
Thank you. Any other public comment? Public comment?
Good evening, Ron Bloom. Nice to see everybody. Congratulations on your reelection. You know, one of the things that I always enjoy, and thank you for your service. But I've missed a couple of meetings, but you know, I think one of the things that the city could have done better is make the public aware of the election, of the ordinances, not the ordinances, but the proposed things to be voted on. I know I did some research to find out, you know, what was out there, what would affect me, and I think collectively it'd be helpful to have some of that information blazoned on the city website if no place else. I think that would help everybody. You know, and having served on a trade association for a number of years, you know, I congratulate you that you had no opposition. But I would always turn to people because I often had no opposition. I said, well, why aren't you running? You know, you've got good ideas. And I think it behooves all of us to encourage others to want to run for city council positions, to get more involved in the city. We've got a lot of great talented people within the city. A lot of them are retired now, you know, and a lot of them want to help the city. So I would encourage the administration to reach out to people that really want to help the city across political lines, you know, with a common focus on how we can make Blue Island a better place. One of the things that I wanted to comment on after I've been here almost 40 years, a little bit more than 40 years, and we're getting our alleys done finally. Thank you, and thank you, Mayor, for the. Was just talked about the speed bumps. Speed is an issue. Speed is a real issue on Walnut Street, eastbound, westbound. People just don't seem to care. I think personally some of that is contributed to the smell the odor of skunk when they go by. Right? You know, marijuana, people walking down the alley smoking. It's just, you know, we used to talk about a lot about secondhand smoke, right? With cigarettes and cigars. Nothing about pot, but it's everywhere. I don't know what we can do about it, but really needs to get some attention. But I want to compliment the selection of the company that you made to do the alleys. I mean, I was watching the guys, I've talked to the guys, had some discussions with Boris, very professional, very personable, very focused on making sure that they're doing an excellent job for the city of Blue Island. So kudos to the company, to all those that are working. It was like watching a construction ballet this morning as I watched that machine go down. They had it all choreographed. It was beautiful. So great job on that. And I know tonight that there's some amendment changes to be looked at. And my only question was I couldn't find out what the draft amendment changes were. So the more that you can make that information available so that we can make knowledgeable comments on it would be very helpful. Access to information is always important. So again, speed continues to be an issue. That's important. We're coming into summer. Kids are all playing. This is a walking community. People are out and about. So thank you for representing our city, our ward, and I look forward to working with you on the projects to help make our city an even better place to live.
Thank you. Any other public comment?
Good evening to everyone, Mayor and also the council. Wanted to say thank you sincerely, Mayor, for your attention to our special relaunch at Mission Covenant Church, and also for our city clerk, Mrs. Delman, for coming as well. So I really are very appreciative of that. And then also I understand from the last meeting that we had, Alderman Fairhall was indicating that on the agenda for all the like the bullet points that you're talking about, that there's more of an explanation. So I agree that'll help us follow and also be able to comment on as well. So I also want to say that if you want to return to Mission Covenant Church, you're definitely welcome to attend. We plan to be out there on Saturday for the community cleanup, whether we have gloves or the clippers or whatever to pick up. And so we always look forward to participating with the city and all of the events, and then likewise you with us. So thank you so very much.
Thank you. Any other public comment? No. Mayor's report, I'm adding in, this reappointment to Historic Preservation Commission. Slip the agenda, but we're appointing everybody that's currently on the board. Research on the committee, Tom Mantel, Alex Gomez, Ed Steo, Bryce Ledger, Roger Becker. Is there any motion to go to the state board? All the keys, all the all second, all in favor, say aye. Thank you. Carries. Under A, a motion to approve a payroll date of April 11, 2025, the amount of $428,876.84. Is there a motion? Alderman Carson, Alderman Montoya. Any questions? Clerk, please do the roll call.
Alderman Fairwell,
Aye.
Alderman McGee,
Aye.
Alderman Carr,
Aye.
Alderman Johnson,
Aye.
Alderman Montoya,
Aye.
Alderman Ruthenberg.
Aye.
6 ayes, Your Honor.
Carries. Under C, motion for approval of accounts payable dated April 23rd, 2025, the amount of $550,300.80. For motion. Motion by Alderman McGee, second by Alderman Fairwell on the question. Clerk, please do the roll call.
Alderman Fairwell,
Aye.
Alderman McGee,
Aye.
Alderman Carr,
Aye.
Alderman Roll, Johnson,
Aye.
Alderman Montoya,
Aye.
Alderman Ruthenberg.
Aye.
Motion carries. Under C, an ordinance of the city of Blue Island, Illinois, denying an application to amend the city of Blue Island zoning and map to rezone 13547 Western Avenue from the industrial 1 district to the uptown TOD district. Is there a motion? Motion by Alderman McGee, second by Alderman Montoya on the question. Alderman Fairwell.
I'm going to ask for a little patience tonight. I'm sorry I missed the last committee, the whole
This
meeting.
is a commercial unit that they want to make apartments of.
Okay, and is this the one, this is on Western, is this, I was curious about it, because I looked at the kind of where it is, and it's like, there's no other residential around it. So we're gonna make, what, the second floor is gonna be residential?
No, they want to make the first one.
Oh,
Committee overwhelmingly voted down.
okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Clerk, please do the roll call.
Alderman Fairwell,
No,
Alderman McGee,
Aye.
Alderman Johnson,
Aye.
Alderman Montoya,
Aye.
Alderman Ruthenberg.
Aye.
Motion carries. Under D, an ordinance to the city of Blue Island, County, Illinois, amending chapter 165, the code of ordinance regarding industrial outlet storage and truck parking. I'll give a little detail on each one of these. So this was, allowing storage containers in certain circumstances in industrial areas only. Discussed. A motion. Motion by Alderman Fairwell, second by Alderman Johnson on the question. Clerk, please do the roll call.
Alderman Johnson, I'm sorry, Alderman Fairwell.
Aye.
No problem. Alderman McGee,
Aye.
Alderman Carr,
Aye.
Alderman Johnson,
Aye.
Alderman Montoya,
Aye.
Alderman Ruthenberg.
all right,
6 ayes.
On C, I'm gonna ask for a table, because, I discussed with you all, some questions we have, so we will discuss that at the next committee of the whole. It's just some suggested language from the attorneys regarding our housing ordinances, but we can table that for now and redelve into it. Under F, an ordinance for the city of Blue Island, Illinois, amending chapter 116, junk and secondhand dealers of the city of Blue Island. This is to basically saying if you're going to be a scrap dealer, you have to register with the city, or you have to be within a vehicle. You can't be hand pulling shopping carts down Western Avenue. It's a safety issue. So that just basically put it into our code, right? Nothing in our code prohibiting this. Is there a motion? Motion by Alderman Johnson, second by Alderman Montoya on the question. Clerk, please do the roll call.
Alderman Fairwell,
aye,
Alderman McGee,
Aye.
Alderman Carr,
Aye.
Alderman Johnson,
Aye.
Alderman Montoya,
Aye.
Alderman Ruthenberg.
Aye.
6 ayes.
There is. Under G, an ordinance of the city of Blue Island, County, Illinois, amending chapter 150, construction and remodeling of the code of Blue Island, Illinois. This is directly related to the first motion. Basically, currently, right now, it's not allowed to convert commercial units to residential in most areas, but not all. And this would just make a blanket statement that it's not allowed at all unless you go through planning and zoning. So it just cleans up our language, because right now there is some loopholes. Is there a motion? Alderman Johnson, second by Alderman Carr on the question. Clerk, please do the roll call.
Alderman Fairwell,
Aye.
Alderman McGee,
Aye.
Alderman Carr,
Aye.
Alderman Johnson,
Aye.
Alderman Montoya.
Aye.
Alderman Ruthenberg.
Aye.
6 ayes.
Carries under H, motion to approve Jardine Avila's bid for the amount.
Could I just ask that my no be turned to an aye? I misread I didn't know this was denying it. I thought it was favor, so I could
No problem.
change it to aye. Thank you.
Clerk, please reflect the vote. Under H, motion to approve Jardine Avila's bid in the amount of $1,000. The Blue Island property located at 2133 West 136th Street. It's a residential lot that we tore down a vacant home. I believe he is immediately next door to this and wants to just add it to the property to his current home. So approved, reviewed by the attorney and sent to the agenda after the committee. Is there a motion? Alderman Johnson, second by Alderman Carr on the question. Alderman Guiana.
Just one recap, we got that.
We're just adding to his lot. Okay, perfect. Clerk, please do roll call.
Alderman Fairwell,
Aye.
Alderman McGee.
Aye.
Alderman Carr,
Aye.
Alderman Johnson,
Aye.
Alderman Montoya.
Aye.
Alderman Ruthenberg.
Aye.
6 ayes.
Under I, this is a resolution for the city of Blue Island, the county of Illinois, to authorize and approve a purchase and sale agreement for 12548 Western Avenue. This is the gas station that we remediated, be sold to the banking institution. Motion. Alderman Rutherford, Alderman Johnson on the question. Clerk, please do the roll call.
Fairwell,
Aye.
Alderman McGee,
Aye.
Alderman Carr,
Aye.
Alderman Johnson,
Aye.
Alderman Montoya.
Aye.
Alderman Ruthenberg.
Aye.
6 ayes.
And as other things, we've sold a stipulation where the property has to be under construction before the end of the year. But they are still waiting from us for a no further remediation letter from IEPA, which could take some time. They did put in the agreement, they had to start construction before the end of this year. Under J, a resolution to renew our liability insurance for our parking lots in the city. Is there a motion? Motion by Alderman Carr, second by Alderman Fairwell on the question. Clerk, please do the roll call.
Alderman Fairwell,
Aye.
Alderman McGee,
Resounding aye.
Alderman Carr,
Aye.
Alderman Johnson,
Aye.
Alderman Montoya.
Aye.
Alderman Ruthenberg.
Aye.
6 ayes.
Motion carries. Our mayor's comments, just reminding everybody, again, we are reelected. We are in our second term now. Our swearing in, our official swearing in is Monday, 5 p.m. in front of City Hall, the steps of City Hall. Right now, the weather looks like it's 80 degrees and sunny. Let's hope the weather stays nice. So again, 5 o'clock, it's not gonna be a regular meeting. It's just gonna be a swearing in. We have a judge coming. If you cannot be there, I'll be crying and sad because I assume everybody's gonna be there. I want everybody to be there. It's a good event and another 4 years of good things happening in the city. So again, that's Monday, 5 p.m. And we have the Eisenhower Choir coming, just told today. They're gonna sing Star Spangled Banner and a few songs from Wicked. And I'd like to also thank Mission Covenant Church. I did attend their reopening, and they presented me with the award. I was very appreciative of that. I didn't expect that. So I appreciate the pastor, Mission Covenant Church. So thank you. City clerk's announcements.
Hometown heroes have been ordered and they plan to go up Memorial Day weekend. Community cleanup is this Saturday. We have over 250 volunteers to clean up Blue Island. Flower sale begins November 3rd at York and Western. Fly Fest is May 10th at Old Western. The new vehicle sticker will begin in May. We'll be selling them in the clerk's office. Also, let's work together to celebrate Arbor Day, May 2nd. Let's meet at Top Lot at 9 o'clock.
Thank you. City Treasurer, any announcements or comments?
No.
Okay. The treasurer's report thing was missed, it was on the last one. City Attorney's report, anything?
Nothing to report today.
We do have a short executive. City Administration?
Okay. A couple quick things, you may have already seen if you drove by it, but last week, and into this week, the city finally, after a long prolonged
negotiation took control of the Libby building, Libby McNeil building. So we sent some crews in there to begin the process. We're not going to spend a lot of city dollars on cleaning it out or anything right now. Our hope is that, that's gonna be part of whatever developer comes in to bring the property back up. But we do have full control of it now. It already looks much, much cleaner, thanks to our public works department putting some effort in there. On the front end, we've secured it. We changed locks, placed concrete barriers in front, so all the illegal towing, illegal dumping, all the things that have been going on there should cease to happen moving forward. So, if you have any questions about that, let us know. We already have interest in it. Pretty much the minute the Southtown did a small story about it. Pretty much the minute the story I had a company calling and saying we're on a plane to Chicago on Wednesday, please don't sell it until we get there. So, no, I think because of its location, it's a unique building. It offers a lot of unique transportation access. I've had probably a half dozen calls about it from developers over the years that I didn't have a good answer for because we didn't have control of it. Now we do. So good piece of news there. That whole corridor there between Mother of Sorrows, getting that back up and running and now the Libby building, we think it's got potentially a very good industrial use future. So they can create some jobs too. So just an update on that. Let me know if you have any questions on that. Real quick, I just want to just give the council a heads up on what's going to be coming down the road, potentially as early as May. You recall in the previous committee, the whole meeting, we had discussed proposed ideas for bonding against water revenue to invest in water infrastructure. I have the very hard to read chart that I handed out previously. I'm happy I have no more copies of it if you'd like to see it. That said, we're still at the early stages of this, but in the next coming meetings, our intention is to bring forward to the council to essentially the organizing and hiring of what would be our bond team, right? So the main component of that is we need a specific council for this, so we have to hire a bond council, where that specializes in this. Montana Welsh will represent the city in this, but can't serve both sides of it, right? It'd be conflict. So, again, we're still working through this process, but once it gets moving, it's going to move pretty quickly. So I just kind of want to be eyes wide open about that. If you want to talk more about the specifics of that, Mark and I are happy to do so. Reminder about April 28th, our inauguration, we're going to do headshots that day. For the website and for your own personal use if you'd like them, so make sure you're looking your Sunday best on that. And then final comment, I want to talk about the audio in this room. We've had some issues with it, so I'm going to get a real, because if you notice the change there from when I'm here to when I'm there, that's a little too much. So we're working on this about what our actual audio infrastructure looks like right now. Commander Sepisi and I are sitting over here in the corner of this meeting right now, trying to figure out where some of this reverb sound is coming from. We haven't figured it out yet. But that said, in terms of being able to hear us on the YouTube channel, being able to hear us on the recordings for the minutes, we just ask everyone to speak as close to the microphone as is reasonable. It makes a big difference from here to here. We're in a relatively small room. There's usually not that many people in here. My voice carries, so I can talk to you all without a microphone, right? But when both the audience on YouTube and when the deputy clerk is trying to transcribe the minutes, it gets difficult. So yeah, Alden and Toya looking in your direction, serial offender over there. So yeah, so for now, until we get better here, and we get some microphones and new equipment, we're just asking to speak as close to the microphone as you can. Okay. That's all I have, unless there's any questions for me.
Any questions? Not, thank you. Aldermanic announcements, reports or comments? Alderman Johnson, Alderman Thurman.
Yes, I want to thank Public Works for actually cleaning up the Libby building, so I can scratch that off Earth Day for me. Thank you very much. The next thing is I had Tori Woolbright come down from Home Energy Savings Program outreach. And she actually wants to present it to the whole city and well, the ward as wards as well. It helps homeowners conserve energy, teaches them how to get savings where they wasn't getting savings. They send people out to your home to actually do an assessment of your home where you're losing energy and things, and they got programs to help. So got a lot of people on fixed incomes and things of that nature. So if we can get a chance to get her here to to speak to the committee as a whole. Thank you.
Thank you. Alderman Thurman.
A couple of things. One kind of along the lines of what Alderman Johnson was just saying. We had a presentation at the Neighborhood Watch meeting from the Blue Island Robbins Neighborhood Network, And I just want to note that they exist and that they are a source of help insofar as they're kind of serve as a central clearinghouse for anyone who's got any kind of issues related to low-income issues, mental health, et cetera, senior issues. They don't actually do anything, but they will put you in touch with the agency that does. So the Blue Island Robins Network is something to be aware of. I learned about it, and I'd like you to know about it too. Mr. Logan, thank you for paying some attention to the audio here. Appreciate that. Then the final thing I wanted to just ask, I know that we're going to be, I guess, pretty soon launching a search for a new police chief, and I would like to be involved with that. And so when that starts, I'd like to be aware of it and have some input. Thank you.
Dr. Altman. Now we'll do a brief executive, just for some updates regarding possible litigation. In a motion to adjourn for executive. Dr. Altman, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Need a motion to resume regular session. Motion by Alderman Carr, second by Alderman Montoya, discuss, possible litigation and property concerns. Is there a motion to adjourn? Motion by Alderman Ruthenberg, second by Alderman Fairwell. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.